everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Wilson's Seahawks going up against Manning's Giants. With that, let's get up to MetLife Stadium as we welcome in our guys, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the New York Giants. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Now Manning. Out on the right, this is Cruz. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. So here's the starting 11, and the human highlight reel, Odell Beckham Jr., watch out for him.
One of the few guys in the league that gets you and I out of our hotel rooms early to get here for pregame warm-ups and watch him go through his routine. He's absolutely amazing catching the football.
Now Manning throwing on 2nd down. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. And a look at Seattle's defense.
Michael Bennett's one of the best pass-rushing defensive linemen in the game. Normally plays defensive end, but when they go to those nickel packages and he works inside, look out, offensive guards. You got a problem.
To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. I think he's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Now it's Lockett. Might have needed just one more block. As it stands, 37-yard return. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. First carry for Thomas Rawls. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On 2nd down, taken down here, back across, away from midfield at the 47. So the runs in Charles, the defender, needs to know
about it for years. You essentially get one step.
Following the penalty, it's Rawls. And give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now it's Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And now what they want to see here, he's still down on the field. Obviously such an important part of their passing game, and the training staff, they're going to have to attend to it.
There we go. Nice play, baby.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll try to run with Rawls. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Here's the offense. Certainly some threats on this offense, and one of them that they target is Doug Baldwin.
Not only does he do a nice job catching the ball downfield, he's also a tremendous blocker that helps unleash the running game.
Ball spotted at the 4. It's 2nd and goal. Rawls. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Brandon, now we find out what their definition of commitment is. They've run it on the first 2 plays. Do they come back and do it again? They're that much closer to getting into the end zone.
Yeah, inching closer and really knocking on the door now. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Paul Richardson from a yard out. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Another solid performance for OBJ in Week 12. 2 more touchdowns, 96 yards. So tough to cover.
And there's no way that I look down my nose at a 96-yard day. But what we come to expect out of OBJ is well over 100 yards to go along with 2 touchdowns. To me, it just shows how efficient he is as a route runner. It doesn't have to be a big play. It can be intermediate, short plays. It doesn't matter. The way he competes for the ball is something else. And did you catch his touchdown celebrations this past Sunday?
I did.
Paying homage to a Cleveland icon.
Manning to throw on 2nd down. He's got his man Cruz. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. They're still in search of the first down after that last completion. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Jennings. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Shedd. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't
see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you haven't been taught.
Touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line. And the 11 on offense coming back out for Seattle and maybe a little tired, maybe a little jet lag. The Seahawks have traveled over 27,000 miles this season, and the 5,000-mile round trip to Tampa was their second jaunt to the East Coast in 3 weeks.
I've never met a team in the NFL that's less concerned about their travel than the Seattle Seahawks.
And that's good.
And that's good for them. And you're right. They could be tired. They could be fatigued. As you said, second time in
He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on a final play of this first quarter. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. So after the INT, it's Manning. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Down right around the 25. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
a nickel look by Seattle on 3rd down.
Yep, 5 defensive backs now. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Rashad Jennings, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And Gould is able to put it through, and that will cut the lead down to just 2. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit, taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
Now it's Gould after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And the Hawks get ready to trot out on the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Now Wilson on second down. He hits Baldwin right side. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
A gain of 8 and a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They come out here in the eye. Back to the ground on first. Again, it's Rawls. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed. And that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
On second down, Wilson. They set up the screen to Rawls. And some space here. There goes Thomas Rawls. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Thomas Rawls, 57 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Now Manning. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Now Manning throwing on second down. He's got time. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. There goes Thomas Rolls. The 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Thomas Rolls, 78 yards. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. Well, looking down at my game card here, that's 5 drives now for them and 4 touchdowns. I think anybody would take an 80% ratio.
I'm sure that they would, but if you flip it over...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught outright by Graham. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here. And now out come the Giants. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Back to the air on second down. It's Manning looking deep downfield. It got his man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Odell Beckham, 87 yards. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And out now come the Seahawks. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. On second down, Rawls. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On second down, here's Wilson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The intended target, Doug Baldwin. And it'll bring up third down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Now it's Wilson. He's got Curse. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On first down, Wilson. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
Week 12 for Baldwin, playing back in his home state. He's from the Pensacola area. 7 catches, but just 34 yards.
And that's unusual for him because his run-after-catch ability helps separate him from other receivers because he can catch it, make a move, run through traffic because he's a strong guy. So when you hold him to 34 yards on 7 catches, you're doing something right on defense.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. To throw is Wilson. He's going to air one out. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone,
read and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee.
Enough to talk about it in the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Manning going to throw. Over the middle to Beckham. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. That's fielded in the end zone. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They stay on the ground, rolls again. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete. The tight end, Luke Wilson, was the target. And it's 4th down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. It's caught on the left side by Kurz. It'll be a gain of 18 on the play. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence. Well, so much for halftime adjustments by the defense because you know they had to talk about it. The entire first half, they struggled to contain him. And here he is coming out in the second half and establishing the same tone. Still running the football with authority, still gaining big yardage. So I just figure on the offensive side, they said there is no adjustment. Until they slow us down, keep going at them, keep handing them the football.
Off the play fake to Rawls. Wilson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. They'll begin the drive with Rashad Jennings. And some room to maneuver. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that front. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And now the offense operates in the red zone. First down, this is Rawls. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. It was Jason Pierre-Paul who was able to get him down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Hey, give him credit. That's a good, solid game there in the sneak because it all comes together. Enough space, get full.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Caught left side, it's Beckham. It's a gain of 24 that time. And it's 1st down, New York. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Michael Bennett in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. On 2nd down, here's Manning. It's hauled in by Shepard. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Trying to lay one up deep. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. The busy afternoon continues for Rawls. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth and final quarter. Now Wilson on second down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And he's got Lockett. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Giants ready to come out now. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
3rd and 4.
I've become a firm believer over the years that many drops happen before the ball's even snapped. When you call a wide receiver screen, as we saw there, I know these guys really well. They're thinking about that play going to the end zone. And sometimes they forget to catch the football first.
Here's Marine. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Wilson, a give to Rawls. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
It's complete to Lockett. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Giants are going to get the football back. And New York set to take the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
He
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
He's going to let this one go deep. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Manning now to throw. Time for a break. And his throw's going to be incomplete. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Throwing is Manning on third down. And incomplete here on third down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now Manning, gotta have this one. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Oh, Wilson going to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. 20th carry for Thomas Rawls. Cuts back left sideline. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
They'll come out in the pistol. From the gun, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 7 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. From back at the 3 now. This is 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Throwing on first down is Manning. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done. Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Throwing now is Manning. It's caught. Shepard. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up to win it home.